successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Be careful down there, boss.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Hey there. How are you?
Let's go. Got it.
All units, special alert. Defend your positions. Out.
Contact!
Just playing with Venom tonight.
CP, this is Zulu 2. Threat in the area. We're tightening security. Over. This is CP. Understood. Check your surroundings.
I'm not focusing on any one platform tonight.
Defend your positions. Out.
So if you want to do the single player or whatever you want. Just let me know. I'll take a stab at it. Yeah, I like to do different different themes for each stream. It kind of keeps it fresh for me. Tonight I'm just doing Venom.
Infiltration successful.
So, not a lot of points, but that's just how it rolls today. I just do the best I can, that's all I can say. I don't have a claim or a stake on being a great player. Just to go out there and do the best I can, that's all I can say. I appreciate the positive words. Okay, 2 or more 4-wheel drives. On the trail. Is that the... Okay, I know what this is. Let's see. The horse and Jehudi. Well, I've developed everything, so that's how, just in case. I don't think I'll need it, but we'll see. That's just how it rolls for me. I like this camo. Daytime. Yeah, I use D-Horse every once in a while. I actually prefer D-Walker at this point because I've used D-Walker more recently. But I can deal with D-Horse. So
The mission objective is to eliminate the PF commander they call the Major. One of the Major's subordinates working undercover with the CFA is due to make contact with him.
And a friend of mine asked about
Follow him, and he should lead you right to the Major.
accomplishing these tasks in one shot, so I'm going to see if I can do it for him. So, hey Sergio, how are you? Challenge tasks. 10 or more enemies. 2 or more 4-wheel drives. And rank of S. Shouldn't be that hard. Theoretically, anyways. But as always, we'll give it a stab and...
You're on him. Stay on him.
Okay, and we are going to be here. Maybe I used the wrong hand attachment. Stop. I'll be here.
We have no fix on the target, not even a predicted field of movement. All we have to go on is this meeting with his subordinate. Remember, this guy will call the meeting off if he thinks he's being tailed. You've got to do everything you can to stay out of sight.
Spit it out.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him.
What does he speak?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Spit it out. Where are your friends?
You gotta extract him.
Okay. Could always use more guns. Of course, since I know where they're going, I don't have to follow the target. That makes a huge difference. I can just cut across land and not have to worry where they are. So 6 out of 10. Then all.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from its machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
I don't really care, Ocelot. It doesn't matter to me. So. Look at that.
That looks like the target.
So this would be a good time to switch, maybe? We'll do that. Let's see. Weapons. And stun arm. How you doing, Visceral? Doing a little bit of everything today. Single player, FOB, defenses, if I get the call. I'm using my avatar tonight. No waifus tonight. No ponytails. And that especially applies for my avatar because he doesn't have a ponytail hairstyle. So of course I have a advantage, I guess. Any resources I lose, I can go on enemy bases and recover. Some players don't have that, or they have to use events. So, trying not to get out of hand with my resource usage. A friend of mine is trying to figure out how to do this in one shot, so I'm doing that for him. Okay, once you have 1 million processed in your online account or portion, everything you earn goes into the unprocessed category. There's been some, I don't know what the right word is to use, questions or issues or whatever you want to call it, but once you earn up to 1 million units of processed precious metals, everything else goes into unprocessed resources. Okay. And the only way to get that from unprocessed into processed is by making sure your base development unit is processing every 10 minutes. Now, I use the truck ride in Mission 4. Other people use a certain spot in southern Afghanistan. You can play through, as long as you stay active. Let's say you play for 8 hours, okay, doing all kinds of missions or whatever. Your base development unit will continue processing. And that's the important part, is that it keeps processing. Okay. If you have over 1 million, whatever you earn on your missions won't show up in your...
om terugvoering te gee, majoor.
Ek gee my net die breed trekker.
Die CFA kon nog nie vasstel hoe die huursoldate in Wallawamasa gesterf het. Al wat hulle kon kry was die plaaslike bevolking wat praat oor bose geeste.
Dis net so hulle is.
Aha. Maar daar is gerugte dat jy die job van die hand gewys het omdat jy geweet het van die siekte. En nou is iemand besig om 'n vergeldingssquad saam te stel.
Van alle dinge. En ek maak soms my hande vuil. Maar ek's 'n engel in vergelyking met sommige van hierdie bliksems. Slawehandel. Reg onder hulle neuse en hulle wil my vervolg.
Maar ek's nie 'n voortrekker nie, maar jy's heeltemal reg. Nie een van ons verdien 'n prys op sy kop.
In elk geval, sê die res in 'n geskrewe verslag. Wat meer belangrik is jou volgende taak. ZRS probeer 'n ou man om die lewe bring. Dit het iets te doen met kernwapen. Maar ek het geen idee wie die ou man is.
Ek verstaan. Ek sal dit ondersoek. Die kernwapens te ondersoek is, wel, dis 'n baie gevaarlike pad om te loop.
Ja, ek weet nie. Kan mens wat hierdie plek nodig het. Ek die skrik maak tussen die lande. Dan baie bloedvergieting stop.
Jy dink Mobutu en die res sal die sin daarvan kan insien.
Maar miskien het hulle planne om die groot koppe ook gelukkig te hou. Vir nou, vind uit waarmee ZRS besig is.
Ek begryp nie.
Okay. Shot a man in the face. How about that? 7, 8, 9, 10.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
11, 12.
Okay, subject is in. Damn. looks like the treasure trove of intel we were hoping for. Well, whatever. Exfiltrate the hunt zone and RTB.
You know what? No. You don't get to stick
He's
around.
coming too. Roger that.
Take that, buddy!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Good times.
Yes, mission boss. That was exceptional.
And I get an A because I killed somebody.
The Major spilled his guts all right.
That's fine. Now, okay, going back to the processed, unprocessed thing. That is how it works. Whatever you earn after you reach 1 million goes into unprocessed. And by doing a ton of base development platforms, I was able to max out my minor metal that way. Now, while you do the truck ride to turn unprocessed into processed, you also have your automatic mining, which will also fill up your unprocessed materials as you sleep or as you do that whole process. So let's say I earn 7,000 precious metals in an FOB. It won't go here, even though it should, because it's already processed. It will go here. I don't know why that is. That's just how it is. And you have to do a lot of activity. I guess that's the best word to use, to keep your base development unit doing the processing. Every 10 minutes, I mean, you could literally walk around the map and stay out of the guard's way, every outpost. Just by walking around the map, you can keep your base development unit doing the processing. You can ride D-Horse, you can ride D-Walker, you can do whatever. As long as you are active in your gameplay. You can't sit in a truck by itself. You got to keep moving. And that works. Now, what I do the truck, it's because it hits that 10-minute checkpoint. Because every 10 minutes you hit a checkpoint, and it will process another batch of materials. So every 10 minutes, whatever you're doing, doesn't matter what it is, just keep going for every 10 minutes. Now, in the truck ride in Mission 4, it does the checkpoints every 10 minutes enough to where I can gather my processed materials. Okay, it's not exact, and in a video put out by GamePro 24X on his own page, he talks about the math and everything else. It's not strictly efficient to do that by truck method. In my case, it works. In my case, my specific case, it works. I know this because I went from 1.16 million when I started, and right now I'm at 1.4 million. And I've done that strictly through truck riding. That's my experience. It may not work for everybody else. I was talking to John Kovacs last night about it, and he gave me some tips on using a certain spot in southern Afghanistan where you have to rubber band your controller to keep tripping the checkpoint. I tried his method. I observed it for almost a half hour, and it got 2 processing cycles, and then it stopped, even though I didn't touch it. And he swears by his method, and that's great. It works for him. He's almost to his maximum, and it's like when he reaches the max, he's good to go. It didn't work for me, maybe because I didn't interpret his instructions correctly, or I'm not doing it right, or whatever. But I went into the truck, and I got 10,500 units of precious metals in 6.5 hours last night, because I have screenshots to prove it. So everybody has their own method, okay? And a couple days ago I was farming vehicles, and I earned 10,000 units of precious metal in one day just by continually playing single player. I didn't do FOBs that day. So you can do it any way you want, as long as you keep processing as long as you hit a checkpoint every 10 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna try that mission again. On the trail. I want to get it in one shot this time. I'm gonna carry it anyways. Yeah, I don't need anything else. 600. Of course, I like to do my single player at night. I don't like to do single player during the daytime. But it looks rather poor on stream, so daytime it is.
The mission objective is to eliminate the PF commander they call the Major. One of the Major's subordinates working undercover with the CFA is due to make contact with him. Check his current location on your iDroid. Follow him. He should lead you right to the Major.
I try to, when I do these kind of playthroughs, I try to keep in mind some players may not have all the tools, but honestly all you really need for this mission is the grade 4 stun arm. I think almost everybody has that. You know, not everybody has the gas pistol, the riot pistol. You know, not everybody has the grade 7 shotgun or high grade equipment, so I don't do anything real extravagant. it just so happens that the guy I'm doing this for has all that high-end equipment. He just doesn't use it on FOBs. He only runs events. Which is fine. Everybody has their own thing. Again, like I talked about yesterday, that is the beauty of this game, is that everyone can do everything different, you know, their own way, their own play style, their own options and tools and tactics. I think that is the underrated genius of this game.
Stay on it.
In that you can pick and choose how you want to do. Okay. I don't need you anymore. Actually, I didn't even have to mark him, but I just did it anyways. So, I mean, I developed a mission cycle in Africa
That's an enemy gunship.
that
Burst from its machine gun can cut a man in half.
I'm going through the, you know, through the countryside with a character, with one of my soldiers, accomplishing 3 S-rank missions and giving them a medal for that. And while I'm doing that cycle, my base development unit is processing my unprocessed materials.
We have no fix on the target, not even a predicted field of
So
movement. All we have to go on is this meeting with his subordinate.
there's missions in Afghanistan you can do back to back.
You've got to do everything you can to stay out of sight.
Yeah. Okay. Let me finish this real quick. Okay. I have to do something for somebody in a few minutes, but I'll do this mission first. So there's more than 10 staff here.
That's the target.
Take your time. Yeah, no rush. No big deal. Yeah, but like I said, I mean, you can do this mission pretty much any way you want, or any of the other missions any way you want. That's part of the attraction I have to this game, is that you have so many ways of doing things. You know, it has that collectible thing like GTA does, and the big open maps and whatnot, and you know, all that. It's a true open world game that has a lot of options for you, and that's something I enjoy. Right on the border.
switched vehicles, huh? You don't think he spotted you?
There's no way he could have spotted me. I'm already where he needs to be. Hurry up! The helicopter gets on my nerves. I can blow it out of the sky. Took you guys long enough. My mission tasks. Prisoner. I'm not going to worry about that. I don't really care. So you got to extract 10 men. 2 or more vehicles and finish the mission with an S rank. Not that bad. On his face it's not that bad, but you know, some people have trouble. So I like to help them out. I know for Metal Gear Solid 3, for example, I did videos and walkthroughs and charts and the whole 9 yards to get people to help them get certain emblems and everything else. I did hundreds of playthroughs on normal, on extreme, on very easy, figuring out where everything was and everything else. So I mean, at one point I had a guide for carotans and food items and all that.
Ek is gereed om terugvoering te gee, Major.
Ek gee my net die breed trekker.
Die CFA kon nog nie vasstel hoe die huursoldate in Wallawamasa gesterf het. Al wat hulle kon kry was die plaaslike bevolking wat praat oor bose geeste.
Dis net so is.
Maar daar is gerugte dat jy die job van die hand gewys het omdat jy geweet het van die siekte. En nou is iemand besig om 'n vergeldingssquad saam te stel.
Van alle dinge. Ek maak soms my hande vuil. Maar ek's 'n engel in vergelyking met sommige van hierdie bliksems. Slawehandel. Reg onder hulle neuse en hulle wil my vervolg.
Maar ek's nie 'n voortrekker nie, maar jy's heeltemal reg. Nie een van ons verdien 'n prys op sy kop.
In elk geval, sê die res in 'n geskrewe verslag. Wat meer belangrik is jou volgende taak. ZRS probeer 'n ou man om die lewe bring. Dit het iets te doen met kernwapen. Maar ek het geen idee wie die ou man is.
Ek verstaan. Ek sal dit ondersoek. En kernwapens te ondersoek is, wel, dis 'n baie gevaarlike pad om te loop.
Ja, ek weet nie. Kan wees wat hierdie plek nodig het. Ek die skrik maak tussen die lande. Kan baie bloedvergieting stop.
Jy dink om op boet op. En die res sal die sin daarvan kan insien.
Maar miskien het hulle planne om die groot koppe ook gelukkig te hou. Vir nou, vind uit waarmee ZRS besig is.
Ek begryp, meneer.
Now, the shocking conclusion. Oops. Long range, buddy, long range.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
5, 6.
He's coming too.
7.
Okay, subject is in. Damn, he hardly looks like the treasure trove of intel we were hoping for. Well, whatever. Exfiltrate the hot zone and RTB.
9. 2 or more jeeps.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Stay down. Jump in the water!
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
So all 3 tasks in one mission.
Mission complete. They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
And that's how it works. Yes, he is. 1600.
The major
Okay.
stole his guts.
I need to take a short break. I need to work on something for somebody. I'm going to stop the stream for now, but give me about 10 minutes and I'll come right back on. So I will see you guys shortly. Be right back.